welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve a simple, easy, everyday makeup look. So if you want to see how I achieve today's look, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I have filled in my brows and I'm going to now jump into the face. So I'm going to start off by moisturizing. I'm using my Nivea cream moisturizer. And I say this all the time, y'all probably have heard me say it, but moisturizing is really important when it comes to all skin types. Whether you are oily, humble, or dry. So I like to start my face off with a good moisturizer. And y'all, this one is really cheap. It's like, I think this one I got for like maybe $2 or $3 at Walmart, or cheaper than that. I think it's actually cheaper than that, and it's a thick consistency, and I like thick moisturizers. So if you don't like a moisturizer that's thick, then just use whatever you like. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with primer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is with the niacinamide. This is the new primer. They're one they recently released, and I actually recently picked this up and I really like it. It does remind me a lot of the original formula that they have for the Power Grip Primer, and I actually still have them with that one too, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. And when I apply my primer, I apply my primer all over the face. And like sometimes I may use a primer where like I apply it in certain areas, but I like to prime my entire face. So I don't like just do like my oily zones, I do all over. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and then I'll be back once it sits to do the face. Okay guys, so I have let that sit. And now we're gonna jump right into the face. So for today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Juvias Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. I have this in the shade Punta Cana, which is 435, I believe. I'm gonna put the shade down in the description box so you guys know exactly which one it is. But I have been really loving this lately. When it comes to natural everyday coverage, I like to use a light foundation because I want to look made up, but I don't want to look overly made up. So for the brush today, I'm going to use my Morphe E63 brush. It is a little dirty, y'all, so don't mind that. Make sure you are using a clean brush. I just don't feel like cleaning my brush. But I'm going to go ahead and start applying that to my face. I do have a full video on this foundation here on my channel. I will leave that linked down below in the description box. This foundation, I do like it a lot. It gives me that very skin-like finish. The only thing is that it has a smell. But that I've been using it and it has not broken me out, so it's okay. And just want to make sure you get all over. And I actually have a little bit left here on my little makeup palette that I use. And I think I'm going to use it because I don't like to waste product. It's just a tiny bit more. I'm just gonna use that little bit of extra. But really, y'all, with this foundation, you need like one pump. All I did was like one pump, and this is one pump. So you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way with this foundation. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my neck, because you want that to blend and look good. And then you can also do your ears. because again, girl, you want everything to blend and look good. So now that we have the foundation on, I'm gonna go into concealer. So for concealer, I'm gonna keep it simple. Usually I do 2 concealers, but because we're trying to keep it natural and keep it light, I'm just gonna go on with 1. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade 38N, medium tan neutral. And I'm just gonna apply that how I usually apply it, which is like inner corner, outer corner. I'm gonna conceal my nose. Also going to conceal my forehead and my chin. And I'm going to let the under eye sit and do that last. But I am going to blend everything else out. I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush. I have a paper towel here. I'm just going to wipe off a little bit of that foundation. And then I'm going to use this to blend in my concealer. This really helps your products melt into your skin because you're using the same brush. Of course, I'm going to use a different brush for my under eye, but yeah, I do like using the same brush to blend out my concealer. And this also helps too, like if you only have like only a limited amount of brushes, you can just use 1 and be okay. And now I'm going to go in with a different brush for my under eye and a different brush for my nose. So for my under eye, I will be using my Real Techniques. This is the 402 setting brush, which we know nobody uses as that. It's really good for blending out concealer. I like to start at the edges and then work my way into the inner corner. And if you guys notice, I'm gonna let this part sit because I really want that to give me the most coverage. So I'm gonna come back to that inner corner and let that sit a little bit more. But in the meantime, we'll do the edges. And one thing I always do, I always keep a paper towel like near me on the side, so if I need to wipe off my brush or anything, I can do so. And now I'm gonna go into the inner corner. And you see how that blended out. That's blended really good. Go back to that inner corner on the other eye. This is my right, left, but it looks different in the camera. It's like, when I film, it's like backwards. So like my right is like your left, if that makes sense. I'm sorry y'all, if y'all can hear like an ambulance. I don't know what's going on. I heard it earlier and then it's like stopped, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's done. My under eye, I'm with the same brush in my nose too. I'm gonna just pinch it and just blend. And you see, not everything is blended out. I'm gonna get my powder ready to set my under eye. I'm gonna be using my One Size powder by Patrick Star. I absolutely love this powder. I'm still using my travel size one, and I'm definitely gonna go to Sephora and get me a big one of this because I like it just that much. So to set my under eye, let me find my brush. I'm going to use my 9 AM brush. This is by the crayon case. And I'm just going to put it on my brush, tap it like that a little bit, and then go in and set. If you need to go in and like blend out any creases, make sure you do so prior to setting, because however you set it is however it's gonna look before. Well, y'all know what I mean. If you don't, so you got like creases before you set it. Once you set it, it's gonna be creased. And then let's do it other areas, the forehead and the chin. And I love this part, y'all. It's so good, y'all. Like, it's flawless. Okay, so now that we have that set, now we're gonna go into like bronzer, blush. So I'm gonna be using Juvias Place. Actually, no, before that, I'm gonna do another step in between. I'm going to go in with the Juvias Place foundation powder. This is in the shade Cameroon, shade 10-4. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with this powder. This step is optional. I'm doing this because this is like a more of a radiant foundation, and I have oily skin, so I want to make sure that I'm not, you know, it's okay if I'm a little glowy, but I don't want to be super glowy. So that's what I'm using this for. And now I'm gonna go in with like my blush and my bronzer. So first I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is in the shade 10 by Juvias Place. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna go in with just the top shade today. And I'm just gonna lightly bronze. I don't wanna do too much because we wanna look like, you know, I woke up like this, you know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't gonna look like that, but as natural as possible is the key. And this is an everyday look, so it's no need to go overboard with the blush or the bronzer. Like, I like to do just enough, you know what I'm saying, where you can see it. What is going on? That's like the third Emily showing I've heard like in the last hour. It's crazy. Okay, so I have that on. I'm gonna go on with the blush. This is the Volume 4 blush by Juvias Place. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? The light pink blush is not showing up, but whatever. I'm going to do the light pink blush only today, because we want to keep it cute. We just want to look a little bit flushed. We don't want to look like, again, overly made up. So I'm just gonna do this light pink blush. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that or not because it's real light. But I love this blush. It's so good, y'all. So glad that I purchased it, and I like that it's buildable. So I can build it as much as I want. I like a lot of blush, so I'm just like kind of overbuilding it because I know it's gonna probably, you know, in a couple of hours, I want it to still look kind of, you know, blushy. So yeah, that's it for the blush. Now that we have bronzer, blush, all of that, I'm gonna do highlighter, just a little bit, not too much. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but like lately I have not been into highlighter. Like, I have not been using highlighter at all. I don't know why, I just have not. It's like maybe I'm going through that highlighter phase where I just don't want to use it anymore. But before I do my highlight, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Stay All Night spray. I'm just gonna spray my face. You want it to be just a little bit wet when you apply your highlighter, so it gives it a little bit of pop, a little bit of glow. And I am going to be using my, where's that brush at? F19 brush. This is from Shop Miss A. This brush is like $1, y'all. It's so good. Juicy Jazz, she uses this brush. And that's why I picked it up. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Glisten here in the middle, right here. And I'm just lightly, see, that's more than I wanted. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. We're just gonna blend that out. I give it just a little bit of glow. I'm also gonna highlight my nose just a little bit. That is more, yo, I did not want to be that highlighted, but it's cool, it's okay. It's alright, it's alright. So we have the highlighter on. Now we can go into the rest of the face. So before I even get into like my lips and all that, I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer. For my bronzer, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, any fluffy brush you have, and I'm just gonna mix the two, and then I'm going to just put this in my crease just for a little bit of color. And I'm doing this messily. This does not have to be perfect. And again, I'm doing this just for a little bit of color. You're going to do be extra, pull it on the lid. Boom, there you go. Alright, so now I can get into lips, eyes, and all that. So for my eyes, I am going to be using my Lash Princess by Essence mascara. This is their volume 1. This is another recent mascara that I picked up, and I actually like it. I still like the one in the green one, but I feel like this does give volume. And then I'm going to let this actually dry before I put on any lashes. And I'm about to move to my lips as soon as I get done applying my mascara. Okay, so my mascara is done, so now let's move on to the lips. So for the lips, we are going to use my NYX pencil in the shade Brown. And I tell y'all, this NYX pencil is so good. It really is, y'all. And it's only like $4. I don't know if they went up on their prices because everybody else has been increasing their prices. This is a very inexpensive pencil that is really good to line your lips with. I like to kind of overline to make my lips appear a little bit more plump. And then now that I have that applied, I'm gonna go in with lip gloss, which I actually don't have over here. So I'm gonna go get my lip gloss and come back and go. Guys, I went and got my lip gloss. So I'm gonna be using my favorite combo lately, which is the Milani Soft Rose gloss, and I'm gonna use Sweet Mouth by Fenty. So first I'm gonna apply the Milani. And then I'm going to go over that with the Sweet Mouth. So that is the lips. I don't know, lately I just been loving this combo. I'm actually gonna have to go get another one. I'll get another one of these. It's so good, y'all. It's like a very, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like a very pink gloss, and I feel like the two just mesh so well together. So now I can go back to my eyes because I have my mascara dry, and I'm gonna go on my Duo Lash Glue